It's not unusual to have big dreams. Most, if not everyone, has a grand goal they wish to achieve. Whether it's to start their own business, go for a dream vacation, or provide for their loved ones, everyone has big plans in mind. As the saying goes, however, if you want to move mountains, you have to start with stones. Most plans fail to become reality because they're too big for anyone to commit. People are in love with the results, but not many are willing to go through the process and making it happen. The moment they stop to think about what big things they want to do, they're easily overwhelmed and would choose to procrastinate instead. For whatever grand monument you wish to build, you have to start somewhere. This is what journaling is all about. Journaling deals with your day-to-day and week-to-week life, something that many would consider to be mundane. It's a step-by-step process that accumulates and compounds over time. This is exactly how it happened for me. I started an LED lighting contracting business 5 years ago with zero experience in the electrical field. I had the aspirations that all startup entrepreneurs have, which include becoming the biggest and the best in my area. When I started though, that goal would have seemed highly unlikely for the following reasons. I knew nothing about construction. I knew nothing about energy efficiency. I knew nothing about electric or electrical wiring. I knew nothing about running a contracting business. I knew nothing about properly staffing, meaning paying on the books. I knew nothing about dealing with utility companies and how they operated. I knew nothing about commercial LED lighting. I knew nothing about running a business the proper way. I knew nothing about managing money properly. I knew nothing about the importance of setting a good foundation. What I did have in my favor was that I was a skilled salesman. I was young and hungry. My dad was a true definition of an entrepreneur. I had an open mind and believed in the law of attraction. I was crazy enough to think that I could actually build this business without any valid qualifications. I had many sales positions up until that point. I had the experience of working for my dad and building a furniture rental company for him in 2014. In 9 months, a competitor offered to buy in based on how much we had grown. I treated people with the respect I wanted to receive, and I was looking to make my mark in the world as a man and was determined to accomplish my goals. In 2018, January 2nd, I made a proclamation to myself, and I'm fulfilling that right now. And this is what this whole vlog is going to be about. It's about how to create your reality. So for 2018, I'm adopting a new way of being, and the slogan is going to be the transformation. Here it is, the proclamation. For 2018, I'm going to set 5 seemingly unattainable goals. I then am going to set out on a journey to journal the entire process in this journal. On December 30th, 2018, I will look back and check off having achieved all 5 seemingly unattainable goals. I will then start up an Instagram account and post a photo of each journal entry each day for 365 days. I will start it out with something like, life is what you decide it's going to be. Then, for 365 days, people will see my trials and tribulations, but be able to travel the journey with me. I want to inspire others on how a clear intention, hard work, dedication, and discipline can get you whatever you want in life. Welcome. This is manifestation in action. These are photos of proof of that proclamation. Those are my first 3 goals for 2016. This was written in 2015. I wanted to make $1 million with my company. I wanted to personally save 100 grand. I wrote that I wanted to do it in 2016, but it didn't happen. These were my 2018 goals. I wanted to do $3 million with New World Lighting. That's my company. I wanted to get certified DBE. I wanted to invest and flip 3 houses. I wanted to win 50 government contracts. This was for 2018. They didn't happen exactly according to the way that I wanted them to, but here's how it went. New World Lighting in 2019 did 4 million. I got DBE certified 2019. Invest and flip 3 houses. I did 1. Win 50 government contracts. I won 18. Here's the receipts. Company. This is the year. This is the amount. 2019, we did 4 million. You see that was written right here. This is a DBE certification that we got. Oh, actually, we got it in 2019. This is actually might be the wrong version. This is the resubmission, but in 2019 we got our certification. This was written here. Now, this is a excerpt from July of 2016, one of my journals. Literally just 6 months after I actually started this journey, I'm writing that New World has blossomed into a fully fledged company with a client list of almost 25. This was our company. This is our staff at one point in 2019. This is pretty profound here. This shows that I had achieved some seemingly unattainable things. So this right here is an excerpt from this journal entry. So this is an excerpt from here. And in specific, what I had said is I wanted to do $500,000 to $1 million in business the next year. It didn't happen the next year. It happened the year after that. Here's the proof. I also said that I wanted my company, New World, to be the, quote, poster company for LED retrofitting in the New York City metropolitan area. I wrote that in 2016. In 2020, we were awarded being the top performing contractor in all of Long Island. So remember, 2016, we had said we wanted to do $1 million. So 2017, we did 579. And then we hit our goal a year later. 2016, our first year in business, this is how much we did. 2019, our most successful year, 4 million, surpassed all the goals that I had written in my journal, which you will see. 2020, we won the top performing contractor award for all of Long Island. So this is a copy of our first contract back in 2016. This is our first mailer. And this is what I was involved with before that. This was my truck when we first started. Copy of our first business plan. This is my birthday for 2016. These are some of my best friends up from high school. They came and visited me in my first office right when we launched. It was literally the week before our launch. This is just a little excerpt, something that I lived by. This is my horoscope that I used to watch it all the time. This is 2016, saying that don't give in to the doubts that you're telling, that are telling you that you aren't getting ahead, because you are. Your day is coming. It was my 25th birthday. This was the house I bought my mother in 2018. The first major deal I sparked. I mean, we had negotiated with a Chinese supplier, which helped triple our business. Cover of one of my 2019 journal, 2018 journal, 2017 journal. It's an index for the 2018 bucket list. Check. Manifestation. Check. This is my mom's post. 1 year anniversary in business, 2017. This is the first year we even got awarded. The young bull was on his way. Nice to meet you. My name is Sean. I want to take you on this journey with me to outline how it is that I was able to achieve the seemingly unachievable. I documented a lot of that process here in my journal. This is going to be a journey through that process and exactly what it is that I told myself and convinced myself of, so I could create a reality of, that I wanted. And I created the exact reality that I wanted. Where I'm at right now. I figured out a way to manipulate reality. The important thing that you should focus on is to get what you want, nothing else, because that's what life is, that's what we're here for. We're here to enjoy this experience. We're not here to suffer. We're here to suffer until we learn what it is we need to learn. And once we learn what it is we need to learn, then we will no longer need to suffer, because we will be able to create and manipulate whatever this reality to reflect whatever it is that we want. There's no, the concept of heaven, the concept of having something after is not true. You're supposed to create this heaven while you're here on earth by figuring out how it is that you manipulate your reality to give you what you want. Hopefully that is something for the betterment of all, but that's really what life's about. We are taught a lot of other things that are really not as important as figuring out how the hell to get what the hell you want. Because at every age, doesn't matter, you want things and you want to know how to get them. And most people don't know how to get what they want. They just don't know how. They don't think that they can get it because but you can. You have to learn things, and that's the process I went through. I'm 29, about to be 30. And I went through, my 20s I was a lot more mature in my 20s than a lot of my peers. I had a lot more responsibilities. And I think I had a real deep rooted desire to figure this shit out. I always wanted to be successful. I always liked that. And that led me down this path of where I feel like what I had done with these journals, what it was that I was going through, the pain I was going through. I think that I had some channeled messages in here. I feel like there were some messages in here. Well, you'll see. But these things really could help somebody go through, the ups and downs of life. And by learning how I did, how I maintained control and still got what I wanted, maybe you can too. This is a manual. These books are manuals. Okay? Manual on how to create the reality that you want, how to create reality. Because that's what I did. I know nothing, I in no way, shape, or form was given anything here. I just came from, I ain't come from the bottom, but I ain't come from shit. I had to figure it out. And I kind of did. We won a top performing contracting business award in Long Island, in New York. The most competitive fucking market there is. I was 28. I beat every one of my competitors, everyone that I used to idolize and I used to think was so much better than me. So through that process, man, I feel like I became a better man, and I became a lot more knowledgeable on how this shit works. So, and I also have been wanting to put this out I've been wanting to do this for over a year and a half, and I've been procrastinating it and I've been putting it off, and I just can't do it anymore. I feel like, everything's stagnant in my life because I haven't done this. I've had it in my mind because I know how profound these journals are, because I literally wrote goals and they were achieved. And I have all the documents to show the shit, and I have the process too, and it's all outlined. Everything is written, seemingly not by me, all right? I'm gonna try to make it exciting. And I had that song playing before because this guy really, what actually was a catalyst to me doing this is I had met this girl in Florida last month in September, and I had told her what I wanted to do. I told her that I wanted to do this. I said, I had an Instagram and I was shy about putting stuff out. She was the first person I followed, and she sent me a message. I'll show you actually. She sent me a video of Charlie Rocket, and that's what's inspired me to go ahead and tell my story. Charlie Rocket, thank you. And I'd like to join what it is that you're doing. And I feel like I could be of great value. I'm in the clean energy industry. This is the biggest construction up and coming industry. It's projected for growth over the next 40 years, the biggest. We can make some change, and I'm all about it. We resonate so much, bro. I really hope that you see what I did, because there's so much similarities between us, and you inspired me, man. Thank you, bro. I want to stand up too. But thank you, Christina, for actually introducing me. Thank you. Appreciate you. I hope that this helps people. I wasn't trying to make this whole thing dramatic, but it truly is. It was like my life's work. I'm more proud of this than my company, honestly. Because I figured out via my process, my process, that I had not known what I was doing, but I had figured out how to fucking create a reality for yourself. I'm, one of very few of my, and just in general, that I've made as much as I've made and done as much as I've done in their 20s. And yeah, I want to do this specifically for the people that didn't have access to what I had, and, could benefit from seeing this process, because I'm mad real. That's all I want to do is keep it real. Most of the process was hard as fuck. Most of the 5 years was hard, but it was worth it. Follow me on this journey to create your reality.